Well, go on, OJ Merge. We there again, you know. Oh, there, you know. J there, you know. You don't know it go again, you know.
Yes, sirs and ma'ams, Merge fams. Back with another video.
Most definitely. Merge life in the building.
Yes, you guys. So, in this video today, we will be discussing the highly searched topic, is Jamaica dangerous? But before we get into that, guys, we got to address the elephant in the room. A lot has been going on in the world, you know, since the last time we spoke. Certainly want to address what everybody by now should know is that Black lives matter. Black lives have always mattered, and Black lives will always matter. And unfortunately, that scares some folks. And unfortunately, fear drives hate. All types of things that don't come from love, that don't come from light, that don't come from goodness.
Fucks.
And as we get into the subject of Jamaica and if it's dangerous, you know, and the different challenges in those places that might be dangerous, we just need to address that as a people, we need to come together. War against ourselves is also not permissible. So the fighting, the crime, the war against ourselves, we need to come together as a unit. We're stronger together than apart.
Most definitely.
And until we know that, until we act on that, we will continue to have the same plight.
I'm from Jamaica, and Jamaica, you know, is a part of this fight as well. You know, we have our own little protest in Jamaica peacefully, but you know, we acknowledge what the world is going through, what America is going through with certain things, and we stand behind that 100%. So I always want America and African Americans to know that Jamaica stand behind this movement 100%. And as a representative of my country, just want y'all to know that Jamaica stand behind this movement, Black Lives Matter, and this protest upon, you know, injustice towards black people 100%. Because Jamaica is a, you know, majority black. About 95%. The rest of it, you know, it is what it is, but that little 5% have no voice. Black people have all to say so where I'm from.
To anybody out there who does have hate or biases or prejudices in your heart towards a minority because of their skin complexion,
yeah,
I just want to say to you, there's one race, that's the human race. I don't care.
Facts.
I don't care who you are. If you dig deep enough into your DNA, you're going to find some African up in there. So until you understand, everyone is responsible for change.
In Jamaica, you know, as I said again, even though it's a African dominant country, meaning black dominance, you know, we have many different races there. There's Caucasians live there, you know, we have brown people live there, we have Indians live there, we have all type of different Chinese live there, we have all type of nation that live there. And it's never a battle between races. You definitely gonna have classes.
I feel like this could be a whole video in itself, to be honest. But people of color, what did Bob Marley say? Emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
There you go. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
We have to stop.
No one but ourselves can free our minds.
Yes.
Big.
Huge. And we have to stop comparing each other. We have to stop the colorism. We have to stop the texturism. We have to stop the self-hate. Free your mind. It should have been done. It should have been over and done with.
Most definitely.
So let's let this generation be the last generation. Let's all be responsible for the solution.
Most definitely.
All right. Is Jamaica dangerous? In my visit to Jamaica, I felt 100% comfortable in the particular place that I was staying. There was one point in the trip that we did venture off to my husband's, you know, where he's from, where he was born, and
where is that?
That would be Craigtown, Kingston. You always want me to say that. And that's when I knew I was in a different part of town where anything could go down. My personal experience being there the couple times that I've been, I would say it definitely depends on what part you are visiting.
Yeah. Well, I would say, because many people ask me that, you know, well, I heard that Jamaica is dangerous, and I heard that Jamaica is dangerous. Jamaica can be dangerous in terms, well, not the country itself, the people, just like anywhere else. You know, you got places in America that you go that people say, hey, I ain't going to that part of town, it's kind of dangerous. And that's just what it is. If you go to Jamaica to enjoy yourself, vacate, have a good time, then you're gonna go to the places that you can vacate and have a good time. No, you got some people that go to Jamaica and are curious of where is the danger, because you got the danger seekers. They want to know what makes it that like this. And as you can see,
Real seekers.
I've seen many documentaries of, you know, people being in the danger zone, just trying to see what it is and what makes it dangerous, and then, you know, they'll see it just like anywhere else in anywhere in the world. So I would say, is Jamaica dangerous? I would say no, but some parts can be. It's not dangerous all the time anyway. Those parts that can be dangerous, not dangerous all the time, because there's peace. Sometimes, you know, the places that flare up, flares down, it's peaceful, it's beautiful. No. As you can see, I don't think you have ever really watched the news and see that, oh, this person went to Jamaica and, you know, that happened and something crazy happened to that person. Nah. It's always beautiful 98% of the time. It's always beautiful. Because a lot of people from America, when they go to Jamaica, they go to Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, Negril. These are the places that they go to. Portland, you know, just for the places that they would go to. No, you missing out if you don't go to Kingston. Why you missing out is because Kingston got the best food, Kingston got the best entertainment, Kingston got the best of everything. So you got to get a piece of Kingston.
So you would say a person basically needs to kind of go off the beaten trail,
yes,
and get the real experience, but the best way to get that is to go to Kingston.
The best way to get that is to go to Kingston.
But Kingston comes with a certain amount of risk.
Kingston comes with a certain amount of risk, some part of Kingston. As I said again, you go to Jamaica, you want to do that you know, that tourist thing for the Instagram, and to, you know, take your little Snapchats, do your thing. Then you do that at Montego Bay, Negril, Ritz Cafe, Ocho Rios, that Dungeon Falls, you do that type of thing. But if you really want to go in depth and, you know, go to like a Hot Mondays or one of them parties that's uptown where you party with the celebs, because everybody leave from the country parts of Jamaica to go to Kingston to party at nighttime. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. The entertainers, you know, whoever. Everybody goes to Kingston to party, because in Kingston, that's where everything happens. So no matter who it is, if you want to rub shoulders with the celebrities, if you want to rub shoulders with, you know, the entertainers, whoever it is, you know, it could be from Beanie Bunty, Killer, Usain Bolt, Sean Paul, Shaq, you know, everybody.
Who was at that party when we went?
A couple people was there at that party.
Was it Bounty Killer?
Bounty Killer was at that party.
Okay.
So, you know, parties like those in Kingston, you can always go and rub shoulders with the celebs. So you gotta go. And if you're not a party person, do what you do. If you're a party person though, you wanna have a good time, you know, majority of the resorts that you go to have trustworthy people. When I say that, meaning the people at the resorts can always tell you, you know, receptionists or whoever it is at the front desk, like, hey, I need a, you know, if you ain't got a car, you can always, they will recommend you to a driver, they will take you around, they will get you into certain places where you can have a great time, where you can experience certain things. You can experience the good old jerk chicken Jamaican style in those jerk pans, those regular drums that you lift up, jerk chicken. You can get some jerk pork, you can get some real, you know, some real food. So sometimes when you pay to go on those resorts, hella expensive.
Paying big money.
The best deal sometimes would be probably get you one of them Airbnbs or a regular little hotel that's in a good little, you know, space. Rent you a car with the rest of the money and just drive around, man. Just drive around. If you are African American, you look like a Jamaican. Ain't nobody gonna stop you unless they hear your accent. And people ain't gonna stop you like that either. And if they know that you are a foreigner, the most that could happen is they want to take you somewhere for a fee. That's basically it.
What would you say to people who have a fear of like getting scammed or robbed while they're there? What would be your advice? Because I think that's people who do think that Jamaica is dangerous. I think that's their biggest fear or concern.
Anywhere that you are, anywhere that you stay in Jamaica, speak to the people that are local. Speak to the people that are there. Don't make the initiative to leave and then go speak to somebody else wherever. Say if you get an Airbnb, the people that are renting that Airbnb or however you get it are the people that's close to that in that area. Talk to those people. Hey, who can I let take me somewhere? Who can I, trust to go here with? How can I get a taxi? If it's a hotel, same thing. I'm from Jamaica. And I'm not just gonna say, oh, I'm going to Cali. And I'm just gonna be going to Cali to just do some whatever. It's the same thing. You might end up in some part of, you going end up in some part that is probably crazy. Same in Florida. If you want to go to Florida, Miami, it's cold. But you might end up in the wrong part of Miami and then, people checking you. Wondering, hey, where you from?
There are areas to be on the lookout for no matter where you are.
Jamaica is beautiful, man. And as I said again, no matter where you are in Jamaica, I would say, even if you're from somewhere else and you happen to get lost in somewhere, somebody will definitely make sure that you're straight. You get where I'm coming from? Because Jamaicans, if you're somebody from another country or you're a foreigner, Jamaica like to keep that contact. So they want to make sure that they help you so you remember them. Like, hey, remember me, I did, And that's just the Jamaican culture and Jamaican spirit. They always want to give you that warm hospitality to make you remember them. Either remember their name. Next time you come back, that's your person that you go to. So that's the thing. Jamaicans like to create relationships, for you to remember. Just in case you might visit again, oh, that's my go-to person. So even if you venture off in Jamaica and end up in a danger zone, there's going to be somebody, if you ask them, like, hey, wait, I'm lost, or whatever it is, they're going to say, yeah, man, let me help you. You go here, go there, go there. My name is such and such, and the next time you come by, just ask for me, I got you. They go on. That's the Jamaican hustle inside. They gonna make sure that you remember them or whatever it is. But
where are some places that a person could visit in Jamaica that are not as popular or trendy to go? Like everybody that visits as a tourist, as you mentioned, they're going to Montego Bay, Negril, or Ocho Rios. But where are some interesting places that a person could visit in Jamaica that's safe, but also not so touristy?
Port Royal is a place that has a lot of historical value. It has a lot of historical monuments that you might, you got a museum and stuff like that. That, you can go and learn some things. You get where I'm coming from? Port Royal was once one of the richest and the biggest city in the world. And after that earthquake, a lot of it sunk, and because it sunk, it's just a little part of it now. Very beautiful city. You get the best seafood there, which is from from Gloria's. Shout out to Gloria's. That's also my family there as well. So you get the best seafood, and we got one in Montego Bay now too. So anytime you go to Jamaica, make sure you check out Gloria's. Tell them that or send you from OJ Merge. Yeah, that's a family business right there. You got nice beach, got a nice hotel, very low key. The crime rate is all the way to the bottom. They ain't got no crime. Ain't nobody shoot nobody in Port Royal, nothing like that. Ain't nothing. They are, they got a zero crime rate. That's one of the places in Jamaica that's probably the safest place in Jamaica. The only time somebody die in Port Royal is when they sick. To be honest with you. Very, very safe. You walk the beaches, you walk the street at night, the locals will see you, that, and give you that good hospitality.
You've mentioned the mountains before too, or even the countryside,
Yes. You got Blue Mountains. There's a place in Jamaica that you go to with water bubbles, and they say it's kind of therapeutic. That's like, Steve, if you light fire, you can go in there, it's kind of warm, that, people say that's good, aromatherapy or whatever it is. You can light it up, you got good gases and things like that go up in your pores, the water is warm. So there's some little treasures in Jamaica that a lot of people don't go to. Let's go to the resort and enjoy the beach, sit there for a while and that's it. Or they go to the popular Duns River Falls or what it is. But there is so much to do. You can go zip lining, You can go. It's a lot of things in Jamaica that, you know, you gotta step away from the resort sometimes and go enjoy it. You know what? It's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. I'm proud, you know.
What are the top 5 things a person can do to have the safest trip as possible?
I don't know about top 5, but I would say if you're in a resort, speak to the receptionist, talk to them.
Get very acclimated with them.
Get very acclimated with them. That means you can, you know, they will get you drivers and stuff like that. Talk to the locals. Whichever resort you are, whichever hotel you are, wherever you stay in, talk to the locals. They'll show you around. The next thing is, if you go speak to people and you want to pick a random person to talk to a Rastafarian. I would say talk to a Rastafarian just because the Rastafarians got a different type of vibe when it's all said and done. They, you know, they preach a certain different message, and it's purity. It's spiritual. You know, spiritual, and it's also they're on a different level. Their meds is different, as called what they would say. Rastafarian meds are different. So if you want to talk to somebody, if you want to see somebody and ask certain questions, just see a Rastafarian and say, hey, you know, I want to ask you, you know, whatever it is. And some people, because they, you know, some people might smoke the little herb or whatever it is, and, you know, want to get some weed, want to ask, where can I get some marijuana? Ask the Rasta. Jamaica tour guide is the Rastafarians, and they put them on the tourist board and everything, but they barely, you know, really endorse them. I'd say speak to the Rastafarians and get your way around. And, you know.
And what parts of Jamaica should a person just absolutely
stay away from?
Yeah, if they're looking for a nice, safe vacation.
I would say this. There is no part of Jamaica that no one should stay away from. If you get the opportunity to go anywhere in Jamaica, go. I bet you'll have a blast. You'll enjoy it. You will have a different perception of from what people say. Because it's just what it is. I've been to the parties in Kingston, and there's everybody there. It's full of Chinese people. It's full of white people. It's full of everybody inside of your party. Now you would, if you spoke to someone before you went there, they probably say, stay away from this, stay away from that. And then you go there and you see a lot of people that's partying, having fun, and enjoying themselves. And it would be like, damn it, I never had so much fun. So I would say, there's not really no place in Jamaica that I would recommend you stay away from. Your experience might be way different from what the popular perception is.
Right.
Facts. If you go to Jamaica and fall in love, just do it.
Oh my God. Ladies, gentlemen, don't fall in love blindly. But yes, if you find love, don't be afraid to explore it.
Yeah, if you go to Jamaica, you know, you want to explore. That's what it's there for. And when you go there, you will be charmed. If it's a female, you will be charmed if you go there with your friends or whatever it is, because that's what we do. And if you're a man, you will go there and see some women dancing and doing their thing. And yeah, because they love Jamaicans, love Americans to the bone, and I think that Americans share the same love towards Jamaicans. So with that being said, I say, let's do it. One people, one heart, one mind, one love.
We have some merch coming for you guys.
Definitely.
And not only will you be able to get these shirts, but you'll also be able to have your own personalized flags, because we know all of you beautiful people are from all over, and we got lovers from all the cultures, and you guys should have your own lovely flags represented.
Exactly. So if you're an American dating a Filipino, American dating a Mexican, you're American dating whoever it is, Italian, whatever it is, OJ Merge got the Merge shirt for
Merge
you.
Merge life.
These are just the starting logos, but we gonna have some other things, you know, some other designs, whatever it is, hoodies, you know, spandex, hats, socks, wife beaters, whatever it is. We gonna have them all. We gonna have them all. So
baby merch.
they coming. So there you have it, you know. Most definitely. ONG again, the another vlog. Just, you know, tapping in with the fan base and here to, you know, sit down and give you all a minute again. You know it go already. OJ Merge. Boom. Are you me lover, you me want to be my only cheek.
me your finger, me have to put a ring on it. Night nurse, me addicted to your nightly trick. Never get a loving like this, like this.